I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I actually never talked about this in front of any of my fans or like on live, but
Oh shit.
yeah,
You
man, I
yeah.
actually like for the first time I opened up with my parents about it this time when I went back.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, I went through it hard like about 3 years ago. The first time it like hit me really, really fucking bad. It was just like after
Yeah.
like mixing like a whole week straight, and it was like a
Yeah.
deadline that it was this unrealistic deadline that I had to meet, and the company just made me do it because I had to because they already made the deal and shit. Like, and it was like I was arguing that it didn't make sense, like the deadline didn't make sense. But by the time I was arguing, I was just like halfway through. I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna convince them otherwise." So I'm losing time arguing with you. So I might as well go and fucking do this. And by the last day, I literally was just sitting on the couch of the main mix room. And dude, I just wanted to end it there. I was just like, yo, there was so much on like burden that I was carrying. I was like, dude, this is like, I went to the point where I was so mentally weak that I was thinking that I was disappointing my parents. I was disappointing everybody around me. And like, yo,
Oh, bro.
bro, no, I'm not going to keep going on and on about it, but I know
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
how you feel. I know when that hits, it's hard. I'm glad that you could actually talk about it because I had a real hard fucking time bringing it up with anybody.
Oh,
But that's cool.
yeah. I'm
That's fucking
transparent,
good.
dude. But
Yeah, and I appreciate it. And I think actually that's better. I think it's easier for you to get over it. It's easier for people around you. You're letting people in. You're letting people
yeah,
you're allowing people to actually help you out.
yeah,
So,
man. I mean,
yeah, man.
I think
I'm
it's cool
glad.
too because I think it's cool too because like in this day and age, I feel like especially
Hmm.
my fans, they've just been like so comforting about everything. Like they're just super cool with it. They're like, take your time, like
Hmm. Hmm.
like promotions and all that stuff. Like it wasn't just me, but I mean,
Right, right.
I had a stake in that responsibility, about not being able to come back and promote. But they were just like, take your time, take it easy, and no one was faulting me for it, and just like at that moment, like I knew, like okay, like everyone
Hmm.
understands now. Like this is a real thing,
Hmm.
and I feel like everyone
Hmm.
respected that. So, I mean, going
Right.
after that, man, you can be open about it, bro. I feel like the
Hmm.
more you keep it closed in, the worse it gets, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I figured that out way too far in. Like,
Yeah,
I never got to the point that I did anything bad, thankfully. Like, I mean,
thankfully, dude. Thank
shit, yeah,
God.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Thank God, yeah. Someone was looking out for me, man. But yeah, dude, I'm just really glad that yeah, you're okay, and the fact that you could even talk about it. I'm assuming that you're at a better place already, that you could kind of laugh about it, kind of, and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, man, just. Man, I had no idea, man. I mean, I know you were stressed out, but I didn't know it was to the point that you were like, having panic attacks.
I
I know
think it's like,
how shitty that is.
yeah, I think it's kind of just like with you, like you know how you were grinding for
Hmm.
so long and just like it just
Hmm.
built up and built up and built up, and every time something else comes, you figure it out. But every
Hmm.
time you figure it out, you're burning a bit of yourself doing it.
Right.
And I think like how you were on the grind with like your mixing and producing, like I was really on the
Hmm.
grind to try to like do my best to get like Day6 on the map,
Hmm.
and like all the members
Right.
were doing that too, right? But like
Hmm.
being like one of the English speaking members, I felt like it was my share of the responsibility to do my best in that
Right.
section. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I feel like doing that, like I was always going to this person, like, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? And I just burned myself out. I wore myself out
Right.
fighting with people about it, differing opinions. But like, you know what? Just now, it's kind of just like, yeah, I feel like just live for the team, live for the people that you care about, and live for me most importantly,
Hmm.
bro. Like, do you,
Right.
man?
Hmm.
Dang, we're being
Yeah, and
super
that's what.
inspirational, bro. What's going on today?
No, 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 no. But that right there, that last part. I mean, and this is really hard for me to say to anybody because, especially someone in your position, but. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you're actually willing to kind of step a little bit away to give yourself some wiggle room to work on yourself too, whether it's professionally or just on your own, on just like personally, I think that's fucking dope. And that's why I think your music right now is translating so much better. Um, not only to people, but just like, I mean, I feel like as a musician, I mean, humbly as a musician, when I heard like even your demos, man, before it was all done.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
I
yeah.
even told you then, I was like, yo, it's fine. Like immediately, there was nothing to fucking worry about because the music already translated. It wasn't gonna be the fucking incredible like hours of mixing with collaboration in between like all these professionals working on this kick and this snare, like working out the logistics of where this was it where certain pads are gonna go. None of that was gonna matter anyway because the song already translated, right?
Yeah, that bad.
And the fact that you could bring that out right now, I'm sure you could also, in retrospect, you could say like it's coming from your stress too. And I think that's why,
True.
as long as it's coming out in a positive way and you're using it in a positive way, fuck, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
people like, do you write like happy songs or like do you write sad songs?
Yo, you know what's funny? I was just talking about this with Mike. I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
talking about, especially with Mike a lot, but he was always like, "Yo, why do you never make happy, like upbeat music?" I swear to God, and I say it like, and even my fucking film director,
Yeah,
um, he brought it up too. He's like, "Yo, I have this idea for like a visual. Like, I think you would look really good. I think it suits your whole image and everything. But the song needs to be up like a little more brighter. Just like your message needs to be a lighter." And I was like, "Oh, dude, like I'm trying." But every time I sit down and make a song like that, it eventually, dude, I'm a sucker for like super minor chords, right?
yeah,
So like it's hard for me to make any subject like happy when first of all mentally I'm not to say I'm fucking depressed, but when I'm not mentally at a point where I'm always thinking about something really that makes me really happy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I was going through that, I'm sure I could write a song that's super bright because I'll be feeling it at that moment, but I'm not.
Wait,
And
question. All right, so the order is track first, and then is it top line or is it lyrics first?
um well, when you say track first, you mean the instrumental, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean instrumental, and yeah, for me, I always look at the top line being just another synth for
Okay.
the instrumental. So for me, it's just like it's in between the process of making the instrumentals because I want to see how it fills the pockets.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
for me, like the sonically it needs to be more pleasing than. Unfortunately, I always have to balance out like the message because if I want to be super lyrical, I feel like I'm gonna lose a lot of the sonic. I'm
No, no, I know
taking
what you mean.
away a lot from the sonic value. Yeah.
Yeah, like the rhyme
So
schemes and just how it sounds good, right?
yeah. Just the pocket, just the pocket. Not only not it doesn't even have to rhyme sometimes, but I mean, of course, rhyming helps. But yeah. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All that matters for me at first needs to be the instrumental, and if the instrumental I fuck with, then most of the time I make it work as like, and if it doesn't work, then I just trash the music. So
Okay. Okay,
yeah,
so similar with everybody then. It's like you do the
yeah,
top
I
line, and if the
suppose.
top line don't sound dope, then you just throw it away.
I mean, you tried. I don't know if you still do it, but you tried like writing out the songs with your guitar, or like you write out the chord and then you sing to it, and then you tried making the instruments to that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I do a couple songs like
And
that.
that's something that I've tried and failed every single time.
Wait,
But
why?
I think that's because you have somebody else to kind of bounce it off. Like when you have a producer to
Oh,
think about,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
listen to
yeah,
your
yeah.
voice, listen to your lines, and listen to the chords, and be like, get inspired by you to
Yeah.
make a certain sound that they're hearing in that song. That's when the synergy happens. For me, it's different because I need to already hear the song. And by the time I finish the instrumentation, I'm so used to how it sounds that sometimes adding anything sounds like shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if you want
So
to mainly be a producer, why don't you get like a co top liner or like a co top liner
I
lyricist?
didn't ever really think about that. I mean, it's not that okay, no, it's not that I never thought about it, but
Yeah.
at the moment when I was starting this, I was just like, I'm gonna do it by myself because like first
Yeah,
of all,
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want to go out of my way to ask. You know me, dude. I don't like asking for favors. I don't
Yeah, yeah.
want to do that kind of stuff. Like, sure, I could go and pay somebody, but at the same time, the idea of me paying somebody to work on an art with me, I hate that. I hate that I have like somebody's gonna do it for monetary, like for money. And like unless they really fuck with me, that would be the only reason ever for me to do that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
No, I think that makes sense too. It's kind of like a proving grounds too, right? Like even for my
right.
each project, like I
Mm-hmm.
write and compose everything, right? And then that
Mm-hmm.
specific requirement was there for me just so that I could prove to myself and like to prove to
Right.
myself that I'm really doing the music that I want, you know? Because once you start getting
Mm-hmm.
other people's input, and the song
Mm-hmm.
could definitely become 1,000 times, 10,000 times, a million times better.
It's
But
huge gamble.
yeah, it's not yours anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like,
I think a part of me is such a control freak that I'm kind of like that too. And also, again, going back, like writing off of what I was just saying is just like, say that I worked with somebody that actually did fuck with my music and I heard the top line and that person was super certain that they liked it. But for me, I don't have the mutual respect quite yet.
yeah.
I'm just gonna create friction. So until I know for sure that person that I work with is, I'm super okay with that person's musicianship,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd pursue that. You know what I mean?
Bro, you
So
need a song camp with some like S tier people, bro. Like these S tier
S
top
tier?
liners, like A tier.
Oh, you mean like S tier?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like top of the line top liners. These
Right.
people are nutty, dude. They'll be like,
I
all
have.
right, play me the track, and they'll have
Mhm.
lyrics and a melody
Mhm.
done just first run,
Mhm.
and they'll be like, do it again, second
I'll be.
version. It's amazing,
I have seriously yet to meet anybody like that yet.
dude. You gotta go to them song camps, my brother. You gotta stop
Mm.
doing it all on your own.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'll do it with you, Jay. How about that, Jay? People here, I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck what Jay says or what Jay's company's gonna say. I'm gonna work with him eventually, and
I'm
when
down.
it happens, y'all heard it here. He's gonna do all the top line, and I'm just gonna let him have creative control. So if you don't fuck with the
Nah, you're
top
not.
line,
No, you're
it's
not. No,
not my
you're
fault.
not.
It's gonna be his fault. Okay, that's what I said. That's on you, not on me. I'm not even gonna give you any input.
Hey,
Um,
bro, real talk
yeah.
though. Real talk though. Send me an instrumental and I got you, bro.
All
I
right,
got you.
all
I
right.
got you. Straight
And
up.
yeah, after hearing the last, by the way, and I've never actually, I told you this, but I've never said it on air about how ridiculously the frequency of music that's been coming out from you. Like, you've been pumping out so many songs in such a short fucking amount of time that it blows my fucking mind. It's
Bro,
insane.
I have songs stacked right now, but I was on hiatus for a while and I just didn't feel
Mhm.
comfortable with, because for me I have to post everything and then like I literally do everything by myself.
Right.
So it was just like it was too much work, and then I just
Mhm.
took a break for a while. But I'm back. I'm collabing with some
Mhm.
people. I'm about to drop some
Mhm.
crazy stuff. So
So I'm gonna get to hear this before you drop it.
what's up?
You better send it to me before you drop it. I want to hear it.
Yeah, dude. This artist that I'm working with,
Mhm.
dude, she's amazing. Her vocals are like
You said she.
her vocals are fire.
So why do I feel like I know who it is?
You probably don't. Do you?
Yeah, I probably do. I'm gonna message you after this. I feel like I know who it's gonna be.
Dude, the first time I heard her voice,
I
I
have
was
a
like,
hunch. I have a hunch.
okay, yeah. All right,
I have a
anyway.
hunch. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, brother,
Bro.
good catching up with you, man. Hope you're good, man.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Always, always. And once I'm done with the quarantine, let's meet up. Let's fucking talk. And let's get that top line that you were talking about.
Bet. Send it over whenever, dude. I got you, bro. Don't even trip.
No, I'm
Just
gonna
send
put
it
you on the
over.
spot. I'm gonna bring it over to our meetup, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, sing it right now."
Yo, I got no problems with that. I'm used to that. Yo, I finished top lines in the tape. What do you mean, bro? I'll finish the
All right, man.
hour.
That flex though.
Yeah, but yo, I just want to make it straight though. I don't want no splice samples, okay? Cause my ear picks those up now real fast.
Wait, what's up?
I don't want no splice samples. I'm gonna need some
Hey,
original beat
before
work,
you
okay?
go, I'm gonna
That's what I
say this.
want.
I'm gonna fucking say this, and I've been saying it, and this is absolutely no disrespect to anybody who uses Splice.
Yeah, no disrespect.
Hey man, if you are a producer, sorry.
No disrespect to Splice.
Yeah.
I love Splice. Yeah.
No disrespect to Splice, man, and because I know Splice has a lot. They collaborate with like top of the end producers or sound engineers. But for real, I would not, as a producer, as somebody who works on like sonically, if they make your own sound, that's the point of being a producer to me, right?
Right.
And if you can't make your own sounds and you have to literally take like the most important lines for your fucking production, how could you ever take any fucking pride in your song? I never understood that.
Dang, that's tough. That's
No,
tough.
but at the
That's
same
tough,
time,
man.
hey,
That's tough,
if
man.
you could take that splice and if you could take that loop and completely make it your own, then it's fine. Then it's fine. But if I hear it, as you said, if I hear a loop and I think, oh shit, that's where it's from, I would have been super disappointed in my opinion.
Bet.
Yeah. Just saying, for anybody who's listening, or if you're tuned in and you use Splice, no disrespect,
Yeah, no disrespect. We
use
respect the
Splice.
grind.
Yeah.
Everyone
Love you,
Splice.
Splice. If anybody from Splice is listening, let's collaborate. Yo, I got you, Splice. Yo, Splice, I got you. Jay's talking all that shit, but
no, I'm not.
Corbyn got you.
I'm not.
Corbyn got you.
I'm just saying, dude. If Corbyn gets lazy with me, we not working. That's all I'm saying. All right, later, brother. Take it easy, man.
All right, good night, brother.
Yeah.
Hello. That was fun. That was good. I had no idea it was going to be such a deep conversation.